Welcome back to a Christmas special episode of Basement Video Podcast. Ding! Welcome back, guys. This is where we talk about our sweaty balls.
No,
We're not doing that this time?
not this time. Maybe next time.
Andrew, you want to talk about your sweaty balls?
No, not now. I'm okay.
Oh.
Yeah. You do want? I feel like you want to talk about yours.
You did have some sweaty balls you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, you did say they were salty.
I did. Oh my god.
Yeah.
What, Amanda? Oh, sorry, not you, Amanda. What, Amanda?
Oh
Me.
my god. I was losing it in the movie when I was like,
Andrew-
no.
We're talking about a special Elf Christmas. That's what the two-parter episode's called from Season 2, Episode 12 and 13
Guys,
of Elf.
if you guys didn't notice, we have a special guest here today.
He's always here, but today he's on my lap. Willie! Hey, Willie! You get it?
Yeah, because
Andrew, tell the
does
story about
nothing.
Amanda being dumb.
What do you mean?
I like that story.
what?
Where she's talking about something she didn't like, and then they say Amanda in the show.
Oh yeah. Okay. So
Camera on you, buddy. We need the
What?
full effect.
So we're watching Elf. Me and Amanda were watching it together, which I know it's weird, but
Literally, oh my fucking god.
we were watching Elf together, and she's literally just looking at Elf and was like, you know what, Nicole? I think you're right. I don't really like Elf. And then just as she says that, the girl in the show says, Amanda? And then like is talking to Elf like a patient. And Amanda's like, why did she just say my name? I don't like that.
Yeah.
Because this is
I
the
don't
real
like
Amanda.
it.
This is the real Amanda.
I didn't like that it. First of all, no one forewarned
There's
me
quite
that
a
Elf
bit of
was being called-
resemblance.
I'm fucking offended. Okay, first of all,
That's what she said, dude. She's
Same
like,
ears.
same.
she's like, is that what that girl thinks I look like?
Yeah, the girl in 1987.
Alf and I have beef because first of all, so I hate my name too.
Look, he just fainted because of you.
That's okay. Listen,
Talk to him. Come on, talk to him. What do
Yeah.
you, what's
I
your beef?
don't like Alf.
Why?
Why?
He freaks me out. He looks like an anteater. He doesn't look like
I
an
don't know what she's
alien.
talking about.
You don't know what an alien looks like? He could be any kind of alien.
Listen,
Aliens can
all
look
of the
like
depictions that I've seen of aliens did not.
Yeah, you're right. Usually when I watch a show where someone saves someone's life and then makes someone feel better about dying, I usually hate them too.
I said this while we were watching it. I was like, this movie has a terminally ill child. It has a man, Alf saving a man from suicide.
Yes.
What was the other thing?
He birthed the child.
birth
Yeah, and
the
he
child.
gave birth to the child.
He didn't
He didn't give
birth.
birth. He birthed one.
I'm so tired. He birthed a child, saved someone from suicide, and single-handedly
And you hate him.
uplifted the soul. I want to know where that woman, that
That's
girl's
all just in
parents
2
was.
episodes of
were-
4 seasons, and you hate him.
You know, and
Yeah.
so the cool thing about Elf is he was talking to the girl who was gonna die, and me and Amanda thought that she was dead when he left her, right?
Yeah.
But
When they
We
come
were-
back.
yeah, they come back, and she wasn't dead, but me and Amanda were like, oh, okay, so
Oh.
he just killed that girl.
Yeah.
And now he's bringing life to this other girl. So he takes with one
Wait,
hand
what?
and gives with another.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was a
so
boy.
we thought, because, okay, so the,
No, it
the
wasn't a
terminally
boy.
ill
They named it
girls...
Simon. He was
No,
saying when
his
they
name
named
was
it
Tiffany.
In
They
the
named
elevator.
so the terminally
They
ill.
named- but do you
wait,
remember-
the terminally ill girl's name was Tiffany.
Tiffany, yeah.
And then he left Tiffany, and we thought she died.
Yeah,
that's
and
what
then
they
he
make it
gave
seem like,
he
yeah.
gave birth to the he birthed the baby, and the mom was like, "Oh, I'm gonna name her Tiffany."
But do you
So
not
Andrew and I were
remember-
like, "Oh, the little girl died."
No, he's like, oh, I need to. She's such a pretty girl. What's a pretty name for a pretty girl? And then
he
said,
sadly says Tiffany.
he said,
yeah.
oh, how about Tiffany?
But
And then she
Okay,
said,
yeah.
oh
do
yeah.
you
I've
remember
been
when the
naming
dad's
her-
running through the halls with the
Awesome.
doctor, though, and he hears the baby crying? He says, I'm on my way, Simon. That's why I thought that.
Oh, it's
Because
probably
I think that was the name they were going to pick if it was
Yeah.
a boy,
If
and
It
he
was
was
a
probably
boy,
hoping
yeah.
it was a boy.
Yeah. The dad looked like Marty McFly.
Yeah, I thought that too.
From Back to the
No,
Future. Yeah.
wasn't it the mom that looked like Marty
No,
McFly?
No, the
dad.
mom has been in a lot of
You
stuff.
said
but
that
I
when
don't
we
remember.
watched it, and I wasn't gonna correct you because I was like, whatever.
She had the same hair as him.
He looked like
you
Marty
okay?
McFly.
Martin McFly didn't
I don't
have
know
shoulder
either.
length hair that was curly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe
it was like
maybe
that
I thought
flowy-
he looked girly or something.
Maybe.
But
Were you into him?
No.
Maybe a little.
No.
I think
Not at
Andrew
all.
was
Okay.
into that guy.
All I want to say is a big thank you to Andrew for really trying to hype this movie up as much as possible for
First
me.
off,
I
shut
almost
up.
cried.
It's a TV
apparently.
show. It's a TV special.
Okay.
Not a movie.
It was 42 minutes long. It was long enough for me to feel like it was a movie. Anyways,
It was
the TV
emotional
special.
enough to feel like
It was
a
emotional
movie
enough. So
for Amanda.
at the end, so when we got to the end and we saw that it was like dedicated to Tiffany, whatever, and the girl was only like 8 when she
Yeah.
died. Andrew's like hyping this up, like trying to make it like, no, it was her, and I'm like
Here it is.
freaking
Andrew, you ready
out.
for the argument? Go on.
No, he's right. And I almost
he's-
cried.
I knew it.
He tried his best. He did everything he possibly could to make me believe.
Yeah, but then we looked it up and it was a real
Yeah.
actress,
It wasn't
actor.
the actor in the show was, but it was actually a little based off of a little girl.
It was
that died.
based off a little
understand
girl,
that.
yeah.
We're aware.
Yeah, but
we
who was the
did.
guy that they based it off of?
Mr. Foley. I think
Was that-
I think the rest was all fake.
Well,
little
so there
girl
was
was real.
there was 2 people
So
in
Mr. Foley killed
the
himself.
dedication.
The other dedication was someone that worked on Elf that actually died that year.
Did he?
Oh.
No. I think
Okay.
he just died. It was like an older guy that was like production or something.
Well, regardless, it was cool. Okay, so there was so much going on in this movie. For also for
a lot of death for a Christmas
a
movie.
lot of
no?
death for Christmas movie.
Well,
The
the
guy's
whole
wife
Mr. Foley
This was
story,
the
the whole
first-
Mr. Foley story is supposed to be off of What a Wonderful Life.
Okay,
Did you ever see that?
this was the first Alf movie I had ever seen. This was the first. Sorry, not movie. Special. This was the first Alf
Hey,
anything that
what
I had
a-
ever seen.
What a Wonderful Life is an Alf though.
I know.
Wonderful Life is like a 40s or 50s
Yes,
movie
I know
where the
that,
guy
with the-
contemplates suicide, but
Yeah.
realizes he has
It's a
so much
Wonderful
to-
Life. is
It's
what
a
called,
wonderful-
He
right?
realizes it's a wonderful life and
Wonderful.
doesn't do it. It's wonderful.
There was so much going on
Yeah.
in the whole special.
Well, yeah, it starts off with Willie trying to force his childhood experience on the whole family at the cabin.
Yeah, and then kicks Alf out, which was kind of rude.
Yeah. And then doesn't realize Elf's gone till like
Yeah.
9 o'clock that night.
And then the kid is like, "Where's Elf?" As if he hasn't been gone all day.
Kid's name's Brian. Show
Okay,
some
Brian
respect.
is like,
And he's
"Where's
Alf's
Elf?"
best friend.
Yeah,
Okay.
show some respect.
Yeah, how can you be best friends when you didn't even notice your best friend was gone literally all day and he lives with you?
He's 9 and he was sledding.
Doesn't matter. Where was he? He should have been around.
He's a.
When I lived with
6-year-old
Nicole,
boy.
I wanted to know where she was
Are you comparing
all day.
Nicole to
No,
Elf?
but the thing with Alf is he's an alien. He's not allowed to go out and do stuff, so they keep him at home all the time. So when they were out, they wouldn't have thought that Alf was
In
gone.
season 1, there's a
I
similar
guess.
circumstance, which I know you've watched when we did it, where they go. Was it camping?
Yeah.
They go camping, maybe even at that cabin again, but Elf wanders off because it's whatever. And hunters find him, and they think he's like a weird aardvark and try to kill him, and Willie has to.
He is an
convince
aardvark.
them.
Yeah, they actually think he's...
He's actually from Melmac.
He just doesn't look like what I would think an alien looks like.
That's what they want you to think.
I also really, really like that he has a comb over.
Yeah, not here. But
Not
yeah,
here.
It's more like
It's
a
really
flock of
funny.
seagulls, seen hair
Mhm.
type thing.
Yeah, he's doing his own thing there.
But I feel like this movie hit every Christmas.
Yes, there is
Like,
a Santa Claus, Virginia.
What's
that,
it called?
That part
that it
got
could
me.
have.
Did you cry?
No, I've seen this too many times.
Also, what year was this
First time.
movie?
1987.
1987. Okay.
This TV show was
Sorry.
1987.
Yeah.
Why are you looking like that?
I'm just thinking
About what?
the movie,
Share with
the
the class.
special. I don't know. I feel maybe I don't have the full effect of Alf because I've literally never watched it.
Well, yeah,
So I just like I didn't.
my thing is this whole special was on. My grandma taped a bunch of Christmas specials. It had like
Mhm.
Smurfs Christmas, Garfield Christmas, Looney Tunes Christmas, and this on it, whatever. I actually still have it, but that's how I watched it as a kid. It was on like a whole
That's
Christmas
nice.
compilation, like mixtape,
Oh, I like that.
and I would always watch that even
That's
when I was
really
like
sweet.
sick. Yeah, it was really sweet.
Andrew and I were talking about this too. I miss that kind of humor, like that really dry. It's like
Right.
pure. It's like wholesome.
Where everyone's normal but Elf.
Yeah, everyone. It's wholesome humor. What is that? What we said? Just
Yeah,
really
it's
like.
comfy.
Where he-
Yeah, comfy. That was it. Comfy humor.
Yeah.
I did like that about this movie.
I'm gonna choke you.
Why?
TV show.
Oh, this TV special.
No, it's a bit now. You know, she just keeps going for it.
Yeah, yeah, that's
It's a
what she's going
movie.
for a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Yeah.
Cool, 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 cool.
If it makes you feel better.
So I thought it was funny when it wasn't supposed to be.
Like when?
How Mr. Foley gave them the envelope. We don't know what it is at the
Oh.
time. And they're like, I don't remember his wife's name. Do either of you?
Margaret, maybe?
And maybe.
Deborah.
One of those two. But they're leaving. They're like, oh, they know Margaret's sick. So they ask how she's doing.
Mhm.
He said, yeah, I gotta go. And he gets in his truck. And he's just like, Margaret died 2 weeks ago. And they're like, what the fuck, Mr. Foley?
I laughed at that point too.
Yeah, and then little do they know, they're the reason he's gonna go and
They're not the reason.
Yeah, they are. They reminded.
No, he's doing the classic "give everything away before you go" type thing.
It was like, whoa.
He gave literally all his money. Even the doctor's like, usually people donate like a round number, not like they hinted that like
to the
him being like cents and dollars, not just like 1,000.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
That was a very, very funny part. And she's like, it's like me and you distance.
Yeah. We're sorry.
We're so like at the top of her lungs, and also just the acting in that day, and like the face, like, we're so sorry, Mr. Foley. Like,
yeah, but also at that point we know because Elf broke into the truck.
Yes.
To try to make up for Christmas because he wore Willie's cashmere sweater.
Yeah.
He told Brian he's getting a bike, and he said
A red one too.
Yeah, red one, and
that some assembly was required.
Yeah, and someone that needed to know what they were doing needed to do it.
Yeah.
And that he wore Kate's robe.
Yep.
So
he ruined Christmas.
That's what Willie tells him.
So he's mischievous.
Yeah, he is. That little guy.
Yeah.
Little bugger. But yeah, so he breaks into this truck because they tell him what Mr. Foley does. He looks at all the presents. He thinks a football is a spaceship of some alien that he knows.
Yeah. From where he's from, right?
No, it wasn't where he's from. It was some other planet.
It said med something. Isn't that where he's from?
Malmac.
He's
Malmac.
His name's Gordon Shumway, and he's from Melmac. Is that what you want?
Yes.
That's the facts.
Why did they call him Alf if his name is
Alien life form.
That's what it stands
That's his
for.
nickname that the family called him.
So they're rude.
Yeah.
They somehow feel rude.
It's racist.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, your name's Gordon? Nah. Elf.
Or
Alien life.
But he must like
That's
it
it.
because when
He tells Tiffany, yeah.
he meets Tiffany, he doesn't say, "Oh,
Well, Elf seems more
Well, he's just accepted
approachable
yeah." But
than
then,
Gordon Shumway when you're an alien. I
It.
feel.
But
Gordon
then later
Shumway sounds
on-
great.
later on in the same episode, he says his name's Gordon Shumway when he's pretending to be the doctor.
Yeah, when to make
Yeah.
her the pregnant woman feel comfortable.
The best part of the whole movie. So, where do babies come from?
Yeah, shouldn't a doctor know that?
Oh, no, wait. The actual best
I'm
part
not
of the movie-
married.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Andrew and I laughed at this really hard because she's like, it's happening, and then you don't see or hear anything, and she's just like magically holding this.
Well, no,
like,
you
what
hear in the
looks
hallway, like literally
There's a
10
scream.
seconds later, wah, wah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
and
that's how good
the
Elf
baby
is.
looks like it's a year old.
It was 87.
Yeah,
They didn't
really
want to
funny.
employ a
And she's just
newborn.
like looks like it's happening, as if that's what happens when a woman is giving birth.
Have you ever had a baby?
12, actually. Yeah.
Good for you, Amanda. Any delivered by Elf?
1, actually.
Did you name it Tiffany?
Yes, I
3
was
for
actually
3.
the woman in the movie.
I got bingo.
Single, yeah.
So
listen.
Mr. Foley takes Elf without his knowledge to the hospital to give away as a toy.
Yep.
Andrew, what do you smile? You laughing at your own joke still?
Stretching, man.
Yeah, so he
sitting in
takes
his
her to
chair
the
for a
hospital.
while.
None of the kids want him. Remember the kid? He's
No.
like, I got a bat and this weird looking fucking thing.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll pass. And grabs the bat. And then
the girl takes
And
him
then
and calls
Tiffany
him
walks up and is like,
Amanda.
I only got this fucking thing left. And she's like, she's beautiful.
She's beautiful.
And he's like, what the fuck? You know, Elf's like, the fuck are you talking about?
He's like, I am not.
And he's
You see
oh,
me?
sorry, go ahead.
No, that was all I said.
The part where she brings him in and then they're doing like
The
the cookie
tea party
thing,
thing,
and he's
yeah.
like, is it that she's gonna feed him a cookie?
She looks away and he grabs a cookie real quick and eats it.
Yeah, but then it was the ear piercing thing.
Oh, she's
yeah.
gonna
It's
put
like
ear
and he goes, whoa.
That's where I draw the
This
line.
is where I draw the line.
Can I have
And
another
she's just
cookie?
like,
Yeah, and he's like, next thing you know, you're gonna put a bra on me.
she's like,
Yeah.
my name is not Amanda. As if he's so offended to be called Amanda. I was a
I would
little
be too.
offended.
I would be too, you know.
Out of all the Amandas I know, I wouldn't want to be called Amanda. And I
Good.
only know
How many
one
men-
Amanda.
Good
Fucking
point.
hate you.
I know. At
Amanda
least-
Bynes and
really
then
suck.
you.
Yeah.
You know Amanda Bynes personally?
Personally,
Oh
yeah,
my
they're
God.
good
We were on all
friends.
that together.
Oh, that was a good show.
You don't remember John's part on all that?
I was the pickle guy.
He was the dancing
The guy that came
lobster.
in with the, actually, I don't want to be the pickle guy because there's some weird shit about him lately, so I'm not the pickle guy.
He was actually on the Amanda show, and he was one of the dancing lobsters.
I didn't want to say
People
it.
used to harass me. You were one of the dancing lobsters.
They
People
brought me
used to
in.
look at me and they'd be like, "You're like Amanda Bynes, but not hot."
That's just horrible.
It was
That's
awful.
nice.
Amanda Bynes ain't got
Yeah.
shit on you, Amanda.
Thank
Well,
Ain't got fucking
you.
shit.
Thank you.
The Elf, though,
I'm so-
way better Amanda than you.
Honestly, I can't disagree.
I
Yeah.
mean, I kind of agree too. If Alf asked me to live with me, yeah,
If
for
Elf
sure.
asked me to
I would call him Gordon.
Yeah, respectfully.
Yeah.
Yes, and not alien life form.
No, he doesn't.
No, that's racist.
Why does he have hair?
Why do you have hair?
Because I'm a human.
Okay, so no one else on any planet in the whole universe has hair?
None.
Seems unlikely.
Yeah.
Not an alien.
What other thing would be living on a different planet in a different universe that I was
They
talking
wouldn't have
about?
hair.
Superman has hair.
Yeah, he's
Mork from Mork and Mindy has hair.
wrong.
There's hairy aliens from Men in Black.
Where?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Ooh, there are Haley.
And
Haley,
there's like
Haley.
all
There are
Haley.
There are
Harry.
there are hairy aliens.
There you go. You got it.
Oh my! I think I just had a stroke. Thanks so much, guys. I feel so supported.
So supported, yeah.
So important.
We imported her.
I feel so important right now.
I'm actually Alf.
Yeah, alien life form Amanda.
Yeah.
Nice.
Elfmanda.
Amanda.
I fucking hate
That's
it
why we
here.
called her Amanda. We thought it would be Sly, you know? Cause
Yeah,
they
it's
called
not her
Amanda.
name.
No, it's not.
Her name's actually Gordon.
Show 'em what?
Gordon
What planet are you from?
Lloyd. Metroloid, Mariloid, what is it?
Yeah, you're from Maryland.
I'm from Maryland.
What a fucking planet.
Melmac.
Melmac.
I like tired Amanda.
Where? I
fun.
don't. I'm so tired.
She might as well be asleep.
I might as
like it.
honestly.
Yeah.
It's better this way.
Yeah.
How is it better this way? I can't even say hair.
You
Hair.
literally
Was it
were about to
Haley?
say, then you stopped yourself. Was
about-
it Haley?
No, it's Harry.
It's not Harry.
It was Harry that I could. that
Harry and the
was-
Hendersons.
I was having a problem, not Haley. Why did I say Haley?
Haley Williams.
It was
Haley Williams.
it was something aliens, but
Would
I don't
you?
think it was Harry.
Hey?
aliens.
I thought it was. I couldn't
Would you
know because
guys?
I was getting it confused with Harry Alien, so I was saying Haley.
Would you guys? Haley Williams?
Oh my!
Nicole sleeping? Andrew throws out the fuck yeah.
She's not sleeping, but she's got the Raycons in.
She's got the Raycons in, so she can't hear anything. Sponsored by.
Fuck yeah. Not sponsored.
Not.
Have
actually,
you
that
heard
was
like
a joke.
her recent
Yeah.
shit on like TikTok where she goes like more soul and it's
Oh my
so
god!
fucking good.
The voice isolation videos.
I love those. You
Don't
think don't make you what? Jizz in your
Check it
pants?
out.
It.
Check it out.
You should.
Speaking of check it out,
She's-
Fergie used to be a meth head.
Can we not?
On that note,
Okay, so let's talk more about Mr. Foley. So Mr. Foley
Yeah.
seems like an amazing person.
I don't know, something sketchy.
What in
one's
this
that
whole
nice.
thing made it sketchy?
No one's that nice.
well, maybe he's not that nice.
You literally
really,
just said
but
you miss old wholesome comedy, and this is the
I
most
do.
old wholesome man on TV.
The old
He's not
wholesome.
that
old wholesome. man.
Wholesome.
They make him seem like he's supposed to be old, but he doesn't. He doesn't seem that old. Like 50s, 60s.
No,
maybe.
he doesn't look old at all.
Yeah, no, not at all.
He literally gives toys. He,
Like older.
not even gives. He doesn't just give toys to the terminal children at the hospital. Willie says that he takes broken toys that children throw out, fix them, and then bring them to them. So he reduces, reuses, recycles, and
Wow.
and gives kids a good Christmas.
I just think that someone that good screams serial killer.
No, I think he's a saint, and you're just discrediting him because
ge-
he's actually a saint.
No.
Yeah.
No, there's got to be something wrong with him.
What do you think?
What's
I
wrong
don't
with you?
know. Lots.
Do you think he killed his wife?
Probably. Did we have
No.
confirmation of what killed his wife in the movie?
She was
She
sick.
was sick. They said.
But Munchausen's by proxy.
You're thinking he gave her
He-
symptoms that made her believe she was sick.
This isn't Elf and Gypsy Rose. This
Maybe it is.
and Mr.
We don't
Foley.
have answers.
It's just
Mr. Foley could have killed her.
This is a hot take that no one's probably ever said.
No,
Is it
definitely.
You're the first
Impossible.
person on the planet.
Is it
Do you ever think about that
impossible?
when you say something that you're probably literally the only person in the world to ever say that?
No, because I don't think I think that many original thoughts.
I think that one is one of them.
Yeah, that's
No.
probably.
I literally think no one has ever said what you just said.
Mr. Foley
More
could
than
have killed his
likely.
wife. Comment below if you agree.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, throw it out there. It's
Elf's pissed.
It's a
Hot
conspiracy theory.
hot take.
I should have talked about that.
It's more of a warm take.
Lukewarm.
Yeah, Luke.
Listen, all I'm saying is we don't have any other information.
He seems upset though.
It's a chilly
Okay,
take.
he's probably upset because he killed his wife. I'd be upset if I killed my wife. I wouldn't kill my wife.
Why are you killing your wife?
Why are you talking
Amanda?
so much about killing your wife?
Yeah,
I don't
you-
have a
you
wife,
Seem like
first
you
of
got
all.
weird
Yeah, but if you did, you seem
wife
like you killed her.
killing
I wouldn't
fantasy.
kill my wife.
Stop talking about your wife killing fantasies, okay?
I don't have a wife.
Is that your
My
thing?
wife is right here.
Is that
okay?
your thing?
No,
So Mr. Foley's a great guy. Amanda might not think
I just
so.
don't. I just don't think that. I feel like it's not out of the realm of possibility that he killed
I
his
agree,
wife.
but like,
He's too. Who is that good?
There is people like that.
I just don't. I don't.
In the
think so.
80s, there was people like that.
80s had like a lot of serial killers.
Only like 3 famous ones.
3 famous ones.
Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer.
So the 3 of the big ones.
I almost said Bernie Sanders, but that's not his
Gacy,
name.
yeah.
Gacy, yeah. I don't know why.
Bernie Sanders.
And
Bundy.
what's the stalker one?
Richard Ramirez.
Yeah, Richie.
What about Ted Bundy? Wasn't he in there
When
all
was
the
Aileen
time?
Wuornos?
What the fuck did you just say? Oh, Eileen. Why'd you say Alien?
Oh my god.
Aileen is what
She was the late 80s, early
Alien, yeah.
90s. I think she got on trial in the 90s, though. I'm not sure.
Okay, point is,
Can we talk about the good thing instead of bashing this guy that literally did nothing wrong in
okay.
the
How do we even
movie
get
Nicole
talking about?
remembers?
Because you think he killed his wife.
Because I feel like he could have killed his wife. But moving on, let's go
Why
to
would
Tiffany.
he be so sad about it then if he did?
Because he
To
murdered
be honest,
someone.
that's not a thing that's not possible.
Yeah.
That he would think of
Yeah.
unaliving himself because of that.
I guess that's true.
Imagine the guilt that killing your wife would.
Maybe it was one of those nice things, though. That just adds to him being a nice guy, where she was so sick and she's like, please just
I
put me out of my
just
suffering, Mr. Foley. I don't remember your real name because I'm
assisted
so
suicide
sick.
should be legal.
Did you ever hear about that roller coaster?
Oh, the one that kills you because of the
Yeah.
G-force or whatever.
Yeah. You ever hear about that? It's never been in, like, they never made it. They just have the design for it,
Yeah.
where you'd have to, like, sign a waiver. And then, like, once you get to the top, they give you the option, are you sure you want to do this? And then if you keep doing it, there's so many loops, the loops get smaller and smaller where, like, you just die.
The pressure.
The pressure kills you.
But it's painless, apparently.
Yeah. It doesn't seem painless, but
Yeah, on a roller coaster you just die.
yeah.
Well, you like pass out first.
You pass out first, and then the
And
pressure,
then
like, fucks you up like if
crushes
you were
you.
in space.
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel like it. How do they
basement
tell?
trip.
How do they tell if something is painless or not? Like when you're
I think
dead.
they just say it's painless because you're passed out.
But
Yeah.
like, what if
It's
it's,
probably
not
false
actually? Like,
advertising.
imagine being like, "Oh, this death is going to be painless," and then you do it, and like,
It's
Because they're like,
extremely
this guy's
painful.
going to die. He can't tell anyone it wasn't.
I know. I hate
Yeah, that's a
that.
good point.
Anyways, she didn't look very terminally ill to me. And but the biggest question is, where were her parents?
Well, you got to remember, this is all in one night. Which
It
you
doesn't
would
matter
think that her parents would
where-
want to be there for Santa with her, one of her last Christmases that they
Christmas.
say. That's her last Christmas.
Where are her parents?
But I get why they didn't have the parents there. Or just adding more confusion in a TV
No.
show that's trying to get a point across with Elf.
No, makes no sense.
Why?
Because
I
it's
understand,
Christmas.
and I understand why it doesn't make sense, but why don't you understand that it's a TV show that would just add more complications to people seeing Elf?
Because I have questions.
What are they?
Where are her parents?
They're probably
Where are they? They're,
But
they're
where
on
are they?
vacation in
maybe they
Florida.
went where that kid that slept in the same room with her went. They didn't want to deal with the guilt or the depression when she died, so they just don't visit her anymore.
Imagine.
Do you remember when
that's
they
just
said that?
Awful.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
I don't remember them saying that.
The elf
Yeah,
was
we were
laying in that
talking
bed,
a
and
bit,
there
but
was-
I heard it.
and she was like, oh, there used to be someone here, but they moved her to another room. Her parents didn't want her to deal with
The
the
depression.
depression of, and then she like cuts off and doesn't tell Elf that she's dying until later. And but yeah, they go into something else. Yeah. What?
I'm glad I missed that. That probably would have made me cry.
Man, this little girl who's dying, she's 8 years old.
That's sad. This
Her
poor
only
little-
friend
So
in
now
the
her
world.
parents aren't there.
Her only friend in the world gets
She
taken
doesn't have
away
any friends.
because they're parents, Nicole.
Alf won't let her
I keep
pierce.
calling you Nicole. I'm so used to
I was
talking
gonna
to
be
Nicole.
offended, but that's a compliment.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Big dick
Yeah.
energy.
Thanks.
She's just over here with the Raycons on. Can't hear a
She's
goddamn
like,
thing.
she doesn't know we're
Like,
talking
I
about
don't
her.
care about you guys.
So guys, how do you really feel about Nicole?
Fuck that, Nicole.
We love Nicole. Just kidding, Nicole. When you're
I love
watching.
Nicole full all the way through.
He's
You have no
shaking his
choice. You're
head.
legally married.
You're like, legally
I can
obligated.
I
to
can
love-
say what you think. Don't worry.
But that was a choice to begin with, to marry her.
No, she told me. She forced you.
Aww.
I was there. Were you there?
Andrew loves Nicole. No.
I have a video on my phone of you talking that I still haven't sent any of them to Andrew yet.
Of me talking?
Yeah.
Why do you have a video of me talking?
Andrew told me to
Speech.
record you the whole night
Just you specifically.
to edit into the video. Weird things you said.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
No.
cover his ears.
Is
Are you
EC
sure
a part
that's
of your
where his
big
ears
three
are?
too?
Yeah.
4, I guess.
3. Who was the 4th? The lava lamp?
There's 1,
Yeah.
2,
3.
3.
No, those were just there because it's Christmas. They were the ones that aren't Christmas
Oh.
on there are the big 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Holy Trinity.
Well, I guess this
Holy
little
Trinity.
lady's been here for a bit, but just because she looks like Squid Game. I don't know why you're making that noise every time we bring it up. Did they make that noise in Squid Games? Every time we've brought this up.
It's kind of like what the theme sounds like.
It sounds like a robot Christmas
it's like
song.
Sims.
It's kind of like that, but it's like.
Glory to the newborn king. So can I talk about Mr. Foley, or are you going to just tell me how big of a prick he is? So if you would cut me off.
Are we still talking?
We've never talked about Mr. Foley yet.
Mr. Foley.
Okay, talk about Mr. Foley.
He's a great guy. His wife dies, terribly depressed.
Yeah.
Gives his cabin away.
Yeah.
Fucking donates all his money. But still, the night that he's going to unalive himself, goes to the hospital, gives away all those toys to all the kids, and says
saint.
nice things to them. And then, oh, yo, Mr. Foley, the elevator's broke. Comes to help fix it.
Yeah.
And then tries to jump off a bridge.
Is a saint.
He might be a little slow because he thought Elf was St. Nicholas. But it
he was
saved his
having
life.
a rough night, but I still don't think that it's out of the realm.
That's in my mind. That's him looking for an excuse not to.
Yeah.
Because this guy's clearly an alien.
There's like no mistaking.
Who's to say St. Nicholas isn't an alien?
That's true.
I've always.
How do you know? Have you ever seen St. Nicholas?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen any saints?
Teresa was alive when we were
Old
alive.
saint. No.
Yeah, Saint Teresa was alive when we were alive.
I don't like that. I don't know why I don't like
I'm
that.
pretty sure she just died a few years ago. If she is dead,
Isn't she?
maybe in the 90s.
Wasn't she from like?
She's old as fuck when she died. Look up Saint Teresa. Is it Teresa?
How old is she? Listen, I'm not denying that he seemed like an
Okay,
angel.
Amanda, we get it. Behind the scenes of Elf, Mr. Foley is a fucking horrible person.
You never know. What do
you think of that doctor? He seemed like a nice guy. Or wait, did he kill someone too?
John, she wasn't alive when we were.
Yeah.
Who's the most recent saint? Because there was one that was alive when we were alive.
She died in 1897.
I was gonna.
Okay, there's another one. What's the most recent saint?
I really.
Mother Teresa.
That's
not Saint Teresa. She was Mother Teresa.
Mother Teresa.
Who's the Pope?
She died in 1997.
Yeah, so she was alive while we were alive.
Okay. Well, anyways.
That's a fact. So it was only her and Elf while we were alive that were saints. What?
Don't look at me like that.
wrong?
You just looked so.
Do not talk to my son like that.
Can I see him,
No.
please?
You have to give him a big hug then.
I'm not gonna do that.
Why'd you grab him by this bottom jaw?
I don't know. What's wrong with his teeth?
They're plastic.
Where'd you get
They're
that?
Thank you. Yeah, where did you
Valley
get
Village,
this?
I think. I used to have one as a kid that was the exact same, but he
Mina-
was a puppet.
Valley Village.
I
Yeah, Vivi Boutique.
Can't believe you found that gold.
Oh, he's got little hearts on his palm. Well, I guess it's probably not meant to be hearts. He's a little.
Say
I don't like his eyes.
Okay.
Anyways, Tiffany. Can we talk about Tiffany? Are you done with Mr. Foley and your crush on him, or?
Yeah, I guess. Elf saves his life, but whatever.
Well,
We'll skim
good
over
for
that
Alf.
and talk
Alf
to Tiffany.
did so much in two short episodes.
Episode 12, episode 13 of season 2. Christmas special. A special of Christmas.
So, going back to Tiffany. So, did she end up dying in the movie?
They don't say it, but they all kind of say their goodbyes.
Like, they
when
imply
they put
it,
Elf in the
right?
car and he
Yeah.
waves.
And he says,
So
I
he
love
left
you.
her. So, there's
And
that.
She says, I love you. And
That wasn't then, but yes, Elf and the thing and the
She
girl.
said, I love you through the window.
She did. She went,
Oh, yeah.
I love you, Elf.
No, she said elephant shoe.
Elf.
Elephant shoe, Elf.
yeah, okay.
You've never
all
heard
right.
that before?
No,
No, I
she's saying, Elf, you left your shoe.
Alf, you left your.
Hey, I don't even wear shoes, Tiffany!
That's a.
Really bad one, huh?
I don't know how I feel about
Me
that.
either.
I think
It's not bad.
It's
It's,
more of a
it's
Rodney
bad.
Dangerfield.
No, it's not bad at all.
it's eh.
That's the perfect way to describe it.
It's like not bad, but not great.
Okay, and then this birthing scene.
But when he says Willie,
That birthing
Where did
scene-
he get that book?
Oh, all gurneys at hospitals have that book under them.
Every single one of them?
Yes, just in
How
case you're in an elevator.
To birth a baby.
Yeah.
you never read it? Next time you're in a hospital, just take a peek.
I don't think I need
It's
it.
like
I went
Bibles
to Catholic
and-
school and we watched the birthing video.
So did we.
Yeah, I watched the one from the 70s.
Yeah.
They don't watch them.
Let's just say Bush. Was
Why would you just not say what you meant to say? Let's just say Bush.
Let's just say
was the
Bush.
president at that time. Senior. What the fuck, guys? Bush
Man, we
senior.
are old. Bush was the president when we started high school.
Yeah.
What year did you start high school?
2006.
Oh, I only started. Every time you guys talk about,
He's a year younger than me.
every time you talk about, it just seems a lot more far away than
Well, it's
when I
literally
started.
like fucking 16 years ago.
Yeah, 2008.
You're 2 years younger than me, Amanda.
Yeah, shut the what the fuck ever, John.
What are you, 27?
No.
Get this bitch a white lighter.
You're so funny. You guys are just so funny.
Thank you.
You know what? I'll take it.
The white lighter?
Yeah.
Get her White Claw too while you're at it. You know what I'm saying?
I actually like White Claws.
Who doesn't?
It was at your wedding that I realized I liked White Claws.
Oh, we
because
know.
We were sitting and
Yeah.
the waitresses were like, "Do you guys want anything? A White Claw?"
You drank all my sister's White Claw.
Yeah, that was all
Was that for your
just
sister?
for his sister.
Yeah, she brought it herself.
I just don't think that's true.
No, it
it's
is.
not at all.
Yeah.
But there
It
was only
was.
one case. I don't know who.
It was for just her.
They were
Didn't
gone.
Didn't your
really
parents
fast.
say that?
Yeah,
It was just for your sister?
It was supposed to be. They thought only my
Shut
sister
the-
would.
No,
drink it.
I'm not even kidding. This is a
That's
story
what
he's
my
told
mom
me.
said. She actually thought just my sister would drink it, but I was like, you realize like that's like one of the most popular things
Yeah.
right now. But
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, no one told me that.
whatever,
Yeah.
rum
So
became
whatever.
real popular that night. It's
No,
all
I
good.
know.
It's all good.
So did Nintendo Switches.
For one guy.
I brought
Why
my
did you
Nintendo
bring it
Switch.
to the wedding?
I thought Cody would want to play Smash Brothers with me.
Who brings?
Have you met him?
Yeah.
He also took a nap up there. He brought Cody up there with him and said, "All right, I'm just going to take a nap real quick." And took a
So
nap
he
on the
took
couch.
a nap and played Switch at a wedding.
Well, first he went up there and they had that Atari flashback up there, and him and Hamza started playing that. And Hamza the whole time was like, "I don't think we should be doing this." He's like, "Nah, it's okay. Come play with me."
Nuts.
And me and Hamza were both like, to Will, Cody, and Alex, me and Hamza were just like, we should probably go back to the wedding, right?
well, that's
Instead
happening.
of the groomsman's room,
Yeah.
where I don't think we're supposed to be hanging out. 'cause
You weren't,
Only
I don't
one of us
think.
is a groomsman up here.
Only one person in this room. That's so funny.
Fucking classic.
Aw, you had a good wedding.
Yeah, we did.
I know that's not the topic here, but now I'm thinking about it.
You should have invited Elf.
Why didn't you?
Mr. Foley.
He,
All the
the
tanners.
saint. That is.
That's a hot
You would have
topic.
killed someone. So
That's
it's
a
good
hot
thing
topic.
you
What?
didn't bring-
Elf has the original Tanners, not the bullshit Full House Tanners.
What? What's a
The
tanner?
family, his last name is the Tanners, but also in Full House, their last
Oh.
name is the Tanners.
All right. I've never watched Full House either. So.
You're gonna have to play the Curb Your Enthusiasm song a lot when Amanda's on.
can I?
Yeah, you can. Lots of people do that.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Or TikTok?
Both.
TikTok you can play with her.
The Curb Your
fucking-
Enthusiasm noise has been like a meme video for like probably 15 years.
Okay.
What is it?
All right.
Dun, 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 dun.
Gotta play that version now.
Do it. Okay, so what do you? How many?
Let's talk about another episode that I just want to bring up. Do you remember the Family Guy episode where Brian dates a blind girl?
Yeah.
No.
They stole that from Elf. Elf doesn't hook up, but he meets this girl on this phone hotline who's blind looking for dates because that was a thing in the 80s.
What age group is this show for?
I think when I used to watch it, I would say like 8+.
Uh-huh.
He wasn't hooking up with her.
He was
Maybe
like,
it
It
just
turned into
talking
one of
to
those things to make her feel more comfortable about herself. It wasn't like a sexual thing. Because she was nervous to date because she was blind.
Did
so
he ever
Elf
date
helped
anyone?
her. That's all I know. He helped.
In the cartoon he did.
Yeah, he had Mel Mackey and girlfriend named Rhonda.
Rhonda.
Mhm.
Rhonda
Yeah.
and Gordon.
Yeah.
What a-
Isn't
what a
it
duo.
cute?
What a
Couple of
pair.
the year.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh my God.
Love it. But
So
there's another
anyways.
episode where he helped.
Couple goals, if you know what I'm saying. Go ahead.
There's another episode where he
Weird.
was Cyrano, the old I think is it Shakespeare, the guy with the big nose. He's writing all the notes for this guy to give to the girl, but the
Okay.
girl falls in love with Cyrano because he's one of the notes. Elf does that for some kid.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's the guy with the big nose. You know?
Get it?
He's got a big nose. He just looks like an anteater. He just doesn't like. There's no alien.
What else looks like anteaters? Isn't there something else?
Arthur.
No. Isn't there?
Arthur is an anime.
Isn't
Yeah.
there something else in the human anatomy that looks like an anteater sometimes?
Talking about wieners?
Ah, yes, it's wieners. That's what I'm thinking of. Wieners.
Yeah.
Whiners.
Totally.
Sorry, Amanda.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
I was trying to bring up uncircumcised wieners.
Yeah. I figured.
Just wanted the excuse.
Yeah. I love bringing
wanted
those
to
up,
do
you know?
I know you do.
You get it? Love bringing those up.
Yeah, because you make them rise.
Not flaccid anymore.
Anyways,
So the birth, what did you think? Was it cute?
of the birth?
Yeah, it was a good birth, right?
Oh, it was a great
She didn't want any
birth.
drugs.
It's coming.
Don't say that.
What did it say?
That's what she
That's
said.
what she says.
Yeah, and I felt uncomfortable when she said it, Amanda.
Well, maybe you should take that up with her.
She said it's coming.
I'm just here to review.
She said it's coming. And Alf was like, "Oh, now's my cue. I gotta get out there. I gotta see what's up." He had no context.
No, it's funny because they pan back to them, and she's all, "You're the
Yeah.
most beautiful kid." And the elf's just like leaning against the wall, like, "Oh fuck!"
What just fucking happened? Yeah.
Also, notice he wasn't wet at all
He
either.
wasn't wet. He wasn't bloody. He didn't have any of that white stuff
He
on
washed
him.
his hands in the juices.
Yeah, but wouldn't that make
I was talking
him
about the baby.
wet still?
Oh, you were talking
I
about
was talking about the baby.
I was
yeah.
talking about both, but
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Because I didn't imagine him helping at all. I imagined her doing it herself.
You thought Elf was going to be locked in an elevator with a pregnant woman giving birth and he wouldn't do anything?
Yeah.
well,
That shows how much you know Elf.
This was literally the first Alf episode I've ever watched in my life.
There's more to come.
Is there? I don't know if I'll ever agree to
Me and
an
Amanda,
Alf
this
episode.
is the announcement that I would like to make at the end of this video. Me and Amanda are now starting a monthly episode where we review every episode of Elf one by one until we're done the series, and we'll end with the Project Elf movie that came out in the 90s.
If this video gets 60 likes, I'll do it.
If this video gets 1 like, we're doing it.
You're gonna like it yourself.
If you're on
Starting in the new year, Basement Video Season 2, me and Amanda are going to be doing the Elf reviews. That's what we're going to call it. We're going to call it Project Elf after the movie Project Elf.
But we're really just
We're
working
going to watch
our way.
episodes from Season 1 to the end of Season 4. We'll do the... Did you know the Elf had a talk show in the early 2000s?
I think I did.
I think
know
it was...
that.
It might have been on Adult Swim. It was like 4 episodes. Well, that will be in the reviews. Don't worry.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna review
excited?
his talk show.
I'm literally never watching another Alpha episode.
No. We're doing the Project Elf.
Yeah, remember you signed up. You signed the paper. I have the
Right.
contract right here.
Where's the contract?
It would just be a monthly thing. So it'd only take like 5-6 years to finish.
I don't know if I can dedicate that much time spent with you.
It'll be like a weekly thing. Don't worry.
We can make it weekly if you want it to be quicker.
We'll get through it faster.
Hey, think about it this way. We don't have to watch the special of Christmas because we already did.
That's a good point. That's 2 episodes down.
Yeah.
We're already like 1% done the whole thing.
Yeah.
We're like 0.5.
There's only like
done.
25 episodes per season and there's 4. And there's 2 cartoon series and the talk show and the movie.
So there you go. We're 2% done. I've already watched the whole first season.
Yeah,
so
How much am I getting paid for that?
Same
I'll give
as
you
all
a
of
hug
us.
and a high five.
Simply no.
I'll give you a high five and Andrew a hug.
Okay. You're going to do that anyways.
Not a backwards one.
Okay.
Come on, those are the best ones.
The best hugs. Okay, well, listen.
How many cooked kitty cats do you give this movie? Or fuck, you got me saying.
He eats cats.
He eats cats. Don't you
Remember.
remember all the
Oh,
jokes at the
yeah, but I
beginning?
thought he didn't actually eat them.
He
I thought
never
it was
does.
just
We don't
jokes.
see it, but there's always jokes because they have a cat at their house where there's like literally pictures of him putting them in a sandwich. Or like,
I give it. I don't like the.
all right, how many blown up Melmacs do you give this? How
Is that what happened?
How many jumping Mr.
Did his
Foley's? How many
planet-
fucking? What do you want me to say?
How many
He literally
murdered?
has
How
this-
many murdered Mrs. Foley's?
He's literally got the same backstory as Superman.
How many murdered Mrs. Foley's is what I'm gonna give it, and I give it like
Out of,
I give it like a 6 actually, kind of.
It's out of 6. That's weird. So you give it a perfect.
Oh my god, I give it a 6 out of 10, Mrs. Foley's.
I like that.
Just
Can't
over
wait to
the
dive into
halfway.
the whole series with you. You know, with your fresh mind, never really seeing Elf, learning. You know, getting to know him.
Learning, growing,
Yeah, together with Elf.
believing.
Meeting the Tanners.
Willie
my
specifically.
feel-
Willie's dead.
Feeling like you're actually part of the family. Feeling like Willie's your real dad.
Did you like the theme song? Was the theme song in this episode?
I don't think so.
Da-na-na,
that exactly it?
da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Keep going.
And it's Elf running. When Elf, like when you see Elf and it's his full body walking,
I already told her.
it's a little person. It's not a puppet.
Yeah. Andrew told me about that, which I think is so.
He recently died, and so did Willie, though.
Oh.
So they can't do any more Alpha.
There's rumors,
version.
though, that it was Mr. Foley that did it.
Probably. How many Mrs. Foley's do you give this?
Me?
Yeah.
Murdered Mrs. Foley. Why are
Murdered
you
Mrs.
blushing? I know
You
you.
want me
Because
to
he
give my
loves
review?
Alf. Why do you look like you're gonna cry?
8.5.
8.5?
That's it?
So the half Miss Foley is what Mr. Foley did to her.
Yeah, he forgot half of her at home.
You chopped her up now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why 8.5? Why not? He's in your top.
Because I know Elf's. I know Elf's faults. I'm gonna be fair, but it's one of my.
You don't put him on a
favorites.
pedestal.
You don't put the pussy on a pedestal, Amanda.
Ever.
Did you ever watch 40-year-old
There it
version?
is.
Well,
I tried to watch 40-year-old version like last week.
it's not that. It doesn't hold up.
Steve Carell just doesn't do it for me.
I get it. It was a movie of its time. Very
It
inappropriate
was.
now,
It
to be
was-
honest.
I don't like. It's not funny.
A lot of inappropriate things.
So many inappropriate things.
Name one.
Put the pussy on a pedestal.
Oh, you
I got
said
like
that.
5 minutes in and I was uncomfortable.
There's a whole bunch of racism, to be honest.
That's for sure.
Yeah. A lot of SA
Yeah.
tendencies.
Okay, enough of this. I just don't like
Elf would never do those things.
I was just joking when I asked you to name stuff, but whatever. It's
You know,
there
it
now. We
works.
did it. So congrats.
Andrew, you
want my
haven't said
rating?
much, so I want you to say some
Yeah,
things
Andrew.
about this and then rate it.
it. Yeah, Andrew, what do you have to
Some things about this, and I'll probably give it a rating.
say? Good one, Andrew.
No, okay. I
Andrew likes Elf,
I didn't.
believe it or not.
I do like Elf.
Yeah,
I
you
think
seem to enjoy one.
he's fun. He's funny.
It's a good spin on a sitcom.
wholesome.
You got to think of that. It's a good spin
It
on
is.
a stale.
It's comfy.
Overplayed thing.
Yeah,
It's comfy.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
It's ET for home.
Yeah.
Literally.
E.T. scared the ever living shit out of me.
You don't like that handmade ceramic one?
I mean, he's cool.
Thank you.
When I was a kid, I watched it with my cousins and we all cried for like 3 hours.
The gray part, where he's gray because he's
I don't.
dying.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. He just scared me.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Andrew,
so
you gonna
sorry.
say anything?
Well, if you give me a chance, I might.
Oh, sorry.
What the fuck? Okay, here we go. Hi. So I liked it. I thought it was good. I thought it was a good time. It had pulled
I
on.
feel like, sorry. Anytime I ask you like this question, I feel like we can go back in every video and make a montage of. I liked it. I think it was good. It was a good time.
I was gonna get back into why I think those
Alright, I'm sorry, I'm
things,
sorry.
But you just keep cutting me fucking off. Actually, no, fuck it. I'm done.
All right, makes sense. That's what everyone
2
else
out of
does.
10. Fuck you.
Only 2 out of 10.
Just cause John, I'm mad at him now.
I didn't kill Mrs. Foley.
Yeah, you might as well have. You killed me.
Dead Mrs. Foley's?
Killed my voice. You
Was
guys-
it 2 dead Mrs. Foley's or 2 alive Mrs. Foley's?
Oh, what's that difference?
I got nothing.
I don't know. You figure it out.
It's for you to decide. No, I actually
I mean, what's fine.
I had a good rating for this, but if you'll actually let me talk,
Go on,
I'll
buddy.
get to it.
I'm zipped.
You know what? Nah. I'll just give my rating. We'll call it a day.
I want to hear your opinion.
Well, clearly you don't, because every time I go to give it, you tell me it.
Andrew, let's go.
Okay. I thought that
Push the mic away, Amanda.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I thought that it was very heartwarming in some places. It was kind of over the top. Like they overdid the heartwarming stuff. Like they had 3 major things that were kind of over the top, major life moments.
Dying kid, suicide, and pregnancy.
Yeah. All in one episode. And not even just pregnancy, childbirth, which is like
Yeah.
life changing in itself. But then Alf inserts himself in all of these moments, and then they made a whole story based around it. And I feel like it's just a bit much, you know? But other than that, I thought it was charming. So my rating is 7. No. I'm gonna go 6.
Yeah, it's a solid 6.
He always does that. Cock blocks himself.
What do you mean?
Why?
Gives it a higher rate and says, never mind.
It's
Well,
it's a
Only the
solid
things I like.
Oh my.
I don't know. I feel like I've just been given
Do you
everything.
think there was
as-
better episodes of Elf that you've seen? Because I know you watched the whole first season.
I like we bring this one up a lot, but I like the animal shelter one.
That's the
a good
first one, isn't there? A second one?
Oh.
It's a really
yeah.
early one, yeah.
Like a Lilo and Stitch vibe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very,
yeah.
very, very.
It's pretty
very
much the exact same, but different things happen.
Yeah. Pretty much. Instead of taking the alien, she takes a dog.
And on that note,
And on that note.
we'll see you later, Space Cowboy.